Welcome aboard, all you wonderful groomers, pet stylists, and canine cosmetologists. You found the Traveling Groomers Podcast, where we discuss lessons learned from mobile and house call grooming. I'm one of your hosts, Chris Bear Anthony. Any moment now, we'll be joined by my co-host and friend, retired mobile groomer and educator extraordinaire, Maryoquendo, and very likely a special guest to help us chat about all things grooming, grooming industry related, and just plain fun digressions that I will totally wrangle back to topic. Grab those travel mugs and climb aboard to see where today's topic will bring us. Let's roll! Pet Edge is your provider for professional grooming supplies at great prices. Check their website often for new products, sales, and special offers. For a limited time, save 5% off your order with promo code TRAVELER5. Find what you need to succeed at petedge.com.
Hey, and I want to do a quick shout out to Pet Edge. October 4th, this is going to be after this airs. We're doing a safety fair here in Swim, and the Clallam County Animal Response Team is going to have a table, and we're going to be doing giveaways. And we got a nice box of stuff from Pet Edge for giveaways. So thank you, Pet Edge.
Nice sound effect for later. Dog, that is not yours. That is my soda. It's my Coke Zero. Hi, Mary. How you doing?
Well, I'm back from the trip, and my husband got really sick.
Uh-oh.
Because he likes to share.
Well, sharing is caring. Okay. We were taught that. Sharing is caring. And you're married, so now you share everything. It could be worse. I did bring the, not this Hershey, but Hershey's past. I did bring the big virus that YouTube doesn't want us to talk about.
Okay.
The plague. I brought the plague back from Hershey one year. So.
Well, I'm not quite sure what it is I have. But I'm still functional at the moment.
Is it the plague?
I don't know if it's the plague or not.
Okay.
So we'll see. I'll be masking up to go shopping and see if I can get in to see my doctor to get a test.
Isn't Instacart the best thing ever? Yes and no?
Yes and no, because we really don't have too much of that here.
Bum, bum, bum. Okay, you just made the best worst argument for not moving to Squim ever. Because
Well, here's the thing, Chris. I have a loaded pantry. There's lots of easy canned soup and all sorts of stuff like that. That in a pinch, and if I don't want to cook, but I'm still hungry,
yes, I
can pull something out of the pantry. And maybe it's not the most nutritious, but it's sustenance.
Sustenance is a good thing.
And I am going shopping tomorrow, so I'm going to have to add ice cream because I feel a sore throat coming on.
Oh, so ice cream is medicinal.
Medicinal. I'm buying it for medicinal purposes.
Listen, I fully support ice cream as medicinal. When I was sick as a kid, my mom was like, anything you can keep down, what do you want? And it was always fresh Italian bread and like orange sherbet.
Oh, I love orange sherbet. Oh. Here's the good thing. Here's the thing about orange sherbet. My husband doesn't like it.
Yes.
So.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
All right. So we have a topic today, don't we?
We have a topic today. Our topic is holiday prepping. Even though this is, even though this is, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 308, recorded on 9/24, and that will be airing on October 22nd. This will be after a fair amount of holiday prep, but it's not too late. It is never too late to holiday prep.
And for those who've been putting it off, this is your last warning.
Here you go.
Prep for the holidays. Okay.
We mean it this time. Final warning.
Final warning on this. Prep for the holidays. Right. So for mobile and house call. So for me, my holiday prep actually begins beginning of September. I will have conversations by text because, time. I'm setting up the schedule. Is there a holiday that is important to you? You need to get in before I need to know that, like right now. So just in case I move the schedule around, I can do that. And some people will say, well, I'm doing Thanksgiving this year, but I'm fine with after Christmas. Some people will be, I'm doing both holidays, and others will be like, I don't really care, whatever
I will sometimes start in August if the client I know is a planner, and because also in my area, like the Jewish holidays have started. Yeah. So there's some fairly important Jewish holidays right around the time we're recording that they're like, okay, wait, I'm having people over. You're not coming this morning, right? And I'm like, no, I'm coming the day before. You're set. You're good. But getting that holiday schedule done as soon as you can is good for your sanity.
And if like I had many clients where they alternated, like this year we're doing Thanksgiving, but not Christmas, but next year we're going to be doing Christmas, but not Thanksgiving. Noted in the files. Mm-hmm. Make your life easier. So if you can get your schedule set to the point, not that they're not going to be like last minute stuff or not, but for the most part, you'll be okay. You won't get the crazed client. Well, you'll get crazed clients.
Well,
reduce the amount of craze.
There we go. Theoretically.
And if you have plans yourself that this is a no-go, let them know. There was one year, my last appointment for the holidays for Christmas was like December 12th or something like that.
Holy for holies. What did you do?
My daughter was graduating from Emory on December 16th.
So you needed to go to that, and then that bled right into Christmas. So you did not have the time in between.
So, and for the most part, I got lucky that year. Nobody needed to get done for the holidays, right? And here's the thing: is mobile and house call, our clients really should be on a regular schedule.
It was my second full year house call, because my first year house call, I was still building my business. And I was like, oof, I could have really taken a week off in January and been fine. So my second year, I wasn't expecting that. Like I was expecting, so I just took a week off and didn't do as much planning as I should have. And then all of a sudden I got to December and looked, and I'm like, I have just a lot of regularly scheduled appointments that I just do every so many weeks.
And I know many groomers who the week before or the week leading up to each major holiday, they will only do baths, no haircut. So kind of decide what it is you want to do, and that becomes your policy. But you got to let your clients know. If you want an appointment, yes, I'm working up to the 23rd. However, that week is going to be bath only. Will not be a haircut.
Yeah.
And decide what your last work day is. Now, as mobile, all right, my last work, say for Christmas, my last work day I scheduled for the 21st. But that gave me really 2 days for reschedule if there was a problem with weather. And if there wasn't a problem with weather, then you know what? I had a little more time off.
Oh, I'm looking at my calendar now. I'm not just in my phone while we're talking, because I'm like, let me do this and make some decisions now, because Christmas is kind of in the middle of the week. So I have 2 clients that are every Wednesday. So I have to tell them when I see them next week that I'm not going to be seeing them on December 24th. It's not going to happen. But I need to change their appointment. But then I think I might take a week off
Yeah, go for it.
because I'm usually off Sunday and Monday. And then I usually stop grooming the 22nd. I usually have that be my last day because Christmas Eve was a big deal growing up in my house. And even though it's not anymore, it feels like Christmas to me. So I want to do something special on the 24th. I don't want to be working. I want to have everything set and everything, the house looking nice, and make something special for us. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do some planning
There you go.
between now and October 22nd. I'll have it all sorted by then, maybe. We hope.
Okay.
So, yeah, it is about time for that first commercial break. I got all distracted by contemplating a week off, vacations. I don't know what to do with that. I love being a house call groomer, but I hate doing laundry or worrying about asking my clients for fresh towels. Raypet has solved those problems for me with the Wet Pet disposable towel. Taking up much less space than traditional cotton towels and easy to wring out and reuse, these super soft, comfy, absorbent towels eliminate any cross-contamination concerns between pets, and now their new smaller washcloth size can even help those sensitive eye areas. Great for cleaning out wrinkles gently and thoroughly. Need to keep water bowls for your clients on hand that are easy to disinfect, but hate all the room traditional clanky metal bowls take up? Or just have a very active pet? Their collapsible silicone bowl comes with an aluminum D-ring hook that can be attached to your pet's leash or anywhere else in your van for easy storage. You can get one by itself or in their handy travel kit, along with a set of 3 tick removers and 1 small wet pet towel. So stop by their website to check it out, raypet.net, and tell them the Traveling Groomers sent you. Oh, Mary, on an unrelated topic, as I leap completely off topic, I wanted to say on air, fine. I should probably get a Remarkable.
Yes.
Fine.
Like to see the cakes I made for mine?
I played with Mindy's when we were in DC. I played with hers. Oh, that's cute.
Yes,
It looks like a large crocheted envelope for those of you not watching the YouTube.
Yes.
But yeah, my handwriting is so bad that even if I try to do better, it's going to be big and scrawly. That maybe if I'm taking notes in a meeting, this might be better in the long run and I could do things. And if I just got a keyboard for it, could I then replace my laptop?
When you set it up, there's a cloud service that goes along with this. Mm-hmm. Okay. So even, let's just say you break it or someone steals it on you, you still have access to all the stuff you put up in there because it's online.
Nice.
The charge lasts like freaking forever.
Yeah. So yes, it took me, you nagging me about it for how long now?
Oh, quite some time.
Playing with yours and then playing with Mindy's, and I'm finally like, all right, fine.
So the thing is, right? It's not a cheap purchase.
No, and it's going to take me a hot minute to get it. Don't expect me to pop up next time we record and be like, look at my Remarkable. No.
So, and I would like to get the new one, but it's really pricey. And I'm thinking, you know what? I've got a couple things on my wish list. So I'm getting a new AirPods for my birthday.
Okay.
All right. Ernesto hands me the phone and he goes, order what you want. So for my birthday, I want the new AirPods, and then he'll take my old ones. And then for Christmas / anniversary and birthday, because it's going to be a little pricey, I want to get one of the new Apple Watches, but not like just like the Apple 11. They've got another version of their watch. No,
Oh
it's
no, there a new one just came out. I knew the second I broke and ordered it, the Ultra 2 that they would come out with a new one. I'm like,
I
whatever,
don't
I'm
think it's
fine.
the Ultra 2. Hold on a second. It's like I'm just gonna get the name. Apple.com. He doesn't know it yet, but that's gonna be my iPhone watches. It is it's the Ultra 3.
Right. Is it even out yet?
Um Says I can buy it. But this one is pricey. This is going to be at least two presents.
Yeah.
So, anywho, the Remarkable will have to wait till like next year or something like that, the new one. Unless I decide I want a new computer, and then, that might we'll see.
That might get financed and bundled in and all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
So, well, we have a history of TMI on this podcast. So, what's on my Christmas list for a Christmas gift for the house is a bidet toilet seat, because you know
Okay. All right. So back to our topic.
back to topic. Mary's
What?
like, can we not talk about your ass, please? Let's not.
Forward. So, and one thing I will say is give your clients a little bit of grace this time of year, because it is an insane, especially when people are having. See, my life is not nearly so crazy anymore, since I don't want any of my family over, and we're good with that.
Well, what about your kids?
Well, if they want to fly out here, then I'll make the reservations at the restaurant for the holidays.
Nice.
So the holidays get the reservation down here at the casino. They got a really nice restaurant in there. And so, in fact, that kind of reminds me that I really should do that soon.
Oh, because I'm sure they book up.
They book up really quick. So why am I going to cook a huge Thanksgiving dinner, clean my house, to meet the standards that I want them to see my house in? You know what?
And I loved how you phrased it that way, because it's not their expectations, it's not them, it's what you want. Because when it comes down to it, people are coming to visit us and not our house.
Yes.
So it's on us to look around and go, we're good. They're probably their family. Or to go, oh, yeah.
I'm going to say that is one of the nicest things about being mobile. Because I'm in houses, okay? And I realize they're just as messy as I am.
Yeah, except my clients all have staff. Not all, but like 90% of them have staff. So it never seems as messy as I am, because...
Yeah, but I know that if they have staff or they're just the average people,
Yeah.
they're maintaining their house themselves. And I'm like, yeah, they got all these things stacked up on their table. So, yeah, we're good. All right, so a little bit of grace. I know
Yes.
when my mother-in-law was coming over, I would be insane. She cleaned.
Oh, yeah.
She cleaned the inside of my dishwasher one time because it wasn't clean enough for her.
Okay. I am confused, but and
Cleaned
for
the
all
inside of the dishwasher.
for all the smack I talk, the nicest thing my mother ever said to me when I was stressing about cleaning the house when she came over, she said, "Well, I'm the one that taught you to clean, so it's really a reflection on me and not you." And I'm like, "Dirty floors. Gotcha. Excellent." We're set.
Yeah. Of course, now how I got my mother-in-law to never come to my house again for any meal was I made a roast beef in my nice roast beef pan. And before I put it in the dishwasher, because it was going to go in the dishwasher, I put the pan with just like the dried on gravy down on the floor for Kira. And boy, that pan was freaking spotless. And she finished with it. And my mother-in-law saw that, and she never ate in my house ever again.
That is, I know, I get both sides to that one a little bit.
It's still going in the dishwasher.
It's still going in the dishwasher. But I am like, but you're talking about the person who practically keeps, for as messy as my house is, we practically have a kosher household in that there is meat and there is non-meat dishes.
Okay. I even got the thumbs up for my husband on that one.
Nice. Well, that's the important thing. That's the important thing. And before I hit another button, because it's time for a very brief commercial, I have a crazy question, Mary.
Go for it.
Can you hear how loudly Alaric is chewing on that like Kong toy? Okay. I'm like, he's not usually this loud. So y'all, if I don't edit that out, that's dog in the background. And that's going to be, wow. That's talent, Mary. That's a dedicated chewer.
Holy cow.
I mean, this hole was originally there. It's one of those bones that you put the treat in the end, but he actually got a piece about off of it. That's some intense chewing right there. So no wonder you could hear it. And we'll be right back.
Okay.
I know when I'm on the road grooming, I want to keep things rolling along. With a 9-foot clearance, Handview mobile grooming vans actually fit through most drive-thrus to make lunch and banking on the go a breeze. With their clean-running diesel engine getting up to 5 hours runtime per gallon, you're spending less time and money at the pump. Visit Handview.com today to configure the mobile grooming van of your dreams. Ta-da! All right, so what are some other holiday tips that we can give ourselves to
equipment?
Oh, yeah.
Equipment. So blades and scissors.
Get them maintenanced now-ish?
Yeah, now, if you haven't done it already, now is the time to do it. All right. So upcoming trade shows, of course, Hershey already passed. Mm-hmm. One of the things that I had really enjoyed when I was on the East Coast was Intergroom was always April.
Yes, and Hershey was always September. It was the perfect time to get your stuff sharpened.
Yeah, I would go twice a year. Whatever needed sharpening in that 6-month period was brought in, and then I, came back nice and sharp and just put it away.
Mm-hmm. How do I not have a nail file in my desk? I have swivel shears in my desk, but I don't have a nail file. Sorry for the tangent, but please explain that to me. I don't understand it.
You know what? And speaking of that, also having at least a fresh nail clipper put to the side.
Oh, yeah.
Because even Amazon Prime that has 2-day shipping is going to kind of go out the window around the holidays. You can't count on that.
You can't, and even if you have a pet supply store near you, because I'm not going to name names because it was probably a fluke, but I remembered one time I was going specifically for a cat nail trim and I did not have my nail clipper. And I use my one nail clipper for everything because it's not the huge orange Miller's Forge. It's the smaller ones that are popular now, like the kind of, they're bigger than a cat nail clipper, and they're, I don't forget what company, but there are several different companies have them. You know the ones I'm talking about, right, Mary? Yeah, they're kind of in between. For whatever reason, it was not with me. It was not anywhere. So I'm like, let me go and pick up a cat nail clipper. So I picked up a cat nail clipper, opened it, took it out of the box, took it to trim the cat's nails, and I felt like a monster because it was so dull, it was crushing the nails. And I'm
And
like, this is brand new out of the box.
yeah, I mean, and there are some supplies you could pick up at like the Petco's and the Pet Smarts. You're going to be paying top dollar for that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Planned.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to be trade show prices. You're going to get it, pay for that convenience of getting it in your hand. And it may not be what you want. It may not be exactly what you want or need. So now is the time to go over equipment, because even when this airs at end of October, now is the time, go through all your equipment.
And make sure you have spares of spares. Okay? Because there's nothing, which is why I always had rubber matting over all of my floors. All of the floors. Because when I dropped, how much is a good pair of scissors these days? Haven't bought scissors in years.
At least $200. I mean, you're talking between $200 and $500 for a single pair.
Let's go somewhere in the middle. Let's say $350.
Yeah.
Okay? It's nothing like dropping a $350 pair of scissors onto the floor of your mobile grooming van, and you have no matting on it. So now it bounces. And if you have the doors open, yes.
Have you had scissors bounce into the street? Is this what you're telling me?
Yes.
Oh.
Learn from the old people, because after that happened, matting went down on every square inch of my floor.
And that's also one of the reasons I have so many shears. I do have backups.
Backups of backups. All right.
Oh yeah.
But again, supply and demand. If you're not going to get a pair of scissors overnight unless you're going over to Petco and PetSmart.
Oh, no.
What is it, Miller's Forge brand that they generally have?
No, I don't care. They don't carry Evolution shears. I'm not. No.
They're not going to have a good quality pair of shears there. Let's just put it that way. So make sure you have spares of spares. And then there is the maintenance of your vehicles. Right? Whether if your house call, that's your car. If you're mobile, that's your van. And we're coming into winter weather for most of us, and you need to look at those tires.
Oh yeah.
Tires and brakes. Those are heavy vehicles. When you hit the brake, you want to make sure the van actually stops.
Absolutely.
Doesn't stop well on ice. Though, I did get a customer that way. When I just slid into the back of their vehicle.
Just gently?
Yeah, it wasn't too much. It dented the cover on the wheel.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
Like a Jeep, and it had
like a Jeep.
And all it did was rip the cover on it. No biggie.
Well, that's better than the time I thought I was going to make a stellar entrance into one of my clients' garages, because their house was on the downslope. So like the driveway was at a very steep angle down, and I was like so slow, and it had just enough sheet of ice on it that I gently tapped the brakes, and the car said, no, we're still going to go. We're still going.
Yeah. No. So, and then that'll bring up to icy walkways and driveways. Okay. I would have clients text me photos of what their driveways and their walkways look like.
And by the way, this is another reason to stop grooming early. And I actually have taken your advice a couple years where instead of grooming right up until the 23rd, I stopped a little early, because that way, if I had an emergency bad weather day, I could squeeze some things in and I could make it work. But I didn't. And I just had a relaxing holiday, and it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a few minutes. Okay.
Yeah. But in the meantime, I have to hit just a super, super fast button. Pet Edge is the pet professional's choice for supplies and equipment from top brands. Check their website for new products, sales, and special offers. For a limited time, save 5% off your order with promo code TRAVELER5. Find what you need to succeed at petedge.com.
Okay, so for mobile,
Yes.
we're in an accident due to weather. Our van can be down for quite some time, which is really not conducive for earning money during the holiday season. You should have a plan B, right?
And you know my opinion on what your plan B should be. Know how to do a house call. Prep so that you can for your small dogs if you need to in an emergency, because it's easier to reschedule a handful of large dogs than every single dog on your schedule.
Okay, that could be one of the plan Bs.
Yeah. That's Mary's plan D. That's what she's saying. That's D for desperate.
Yeah, I'm going to be really desperate for that. Okay. But there were other options. Okay. One is have a relationship with Shop Groomer.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't mind you working out of their shop while your van is down during a very busy holiday season?
Mm-hmm.
And whether or not they have actually time for you to do that.
Or space for you to do that. I mean, they may be booked solid. They may not have a tub and table really readily available, but. Oh, and talking about equipment and getting our equipment ready. Mary, I have finally joined, I believe I have joined the cult of the wide blade.
Yeah, those look awesome.
I had a Black Russian Terrier today. And all I could think of was, if I only had a 7, wide 7, because he needed a 7. I did have a wide 10, and it took a remarkable amount of self-control not to just use the GD10. But considering a 5 got through most of it, I would have felt bad. So yeah, now I need more wide blades. I need an extra set of combs because I got to have one for the garage, one for to carry with me, and backups. And yeah. Dang it. Yeah, wide blades are, where have you been all my life?
Your clippers. Always had spare clippers. Even if they were older and I didn't want to use them anymore, but they still worked, they were a spare clipper. Yep. Oh, but maintenance, okay? Take care of your vehicle, all right?
Oh, yeah.
Part of the reason why I was really quick to cancel appointments, even when I had the 4-wheel drive mobile grooming van, was because, yes, I've seen the way people drive in the snow. And so many of them, because they have 4-wheel drive vehicles, think they could drive in anything. 1 year.
Well, they can drive in anything. Can they stop?
Yeah. Maybe not. I can remember 1 year, and this is back when I had the high top of rear-wheel drive vehicle, and the snow started hours before it was supposed to. So I'm going home, and I lucked out getting behind a snowplow.
Ooh.
Oh, that was sweet. That was so sweet. Though he did get off the exit before my exit, but
that's if you knew the local roads, depending on the exit, I would have had a serious oh, if I get off here, what are the odds he's going to keep going in the direction of my house?
So, but between exit 9 and 8 on I-84 in Connecticut, there were about 4 SUVs in that short period of time I was on it. 4 SUVs into the ditch.
Fun.
But anyway, I know how to drive in snow, but I don't know everybody else knows how to drive in snow. And I don't want to get into an accident just being in the wrong place.
Yeah.
I prefer to stay home. Even here, where we get very, very little snow. But when we do get snow, I don't go anywhere.
Oh, and a lot of mobile grooming vans, they do not care for snow. One time I was using my friend's van and I pulled half into a client's driveway just, to get off the street because there was snow and that's where I could park. And I thought I was going to have to move in because that van was like, no, we like it here. We're going to stay here until the spring. I did eventually get out, but
let people know, and this is just general safety stuff too. Somebody should know where you are.
Oh, yeah.
I would always print out my schedule, leave it on the counter. So my husband had an idea of where I was at any given day.
Well, see, because my cell phone is linked to Alexa, my cell phone and my calendar, Cam always knows where I am. You hear this today?
Yes, I do. He's really loud.
He's feisty today. Somebody got mostly groomed, so he's feeling himself.
Okay. All right. So where was I?
I don't even know. I confess I got slightly distracted and playing with dog because it's
liquid products, your shampoos and your conditioners. If you haven't ordered enough to get you through the holidays, tomorrow is a day you should be doing this.
Yes. Yeah, it's depending on what you're doing when you're listening to this podcast, start making mental lists because I actually just did that today because I'm going to be at New England this weekend and I'm like, okay, I can drive. So instead of making them ship stuff, what if I just get it now?
Yep.
Do I have enough to get through the holidays? Solid, maybe, but I don't want to take that risk.
So just order what you need.
Mm-hmm.
Are we up for another commercial?
Yeah, close enough. Close enough. How about that?
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, good. I have a problem.
Yes.
I have very small hands, and I have trouble getting shears to fit.
Well, here at Evolution Shears, we fit shears to all sizes of hands, big and small. Let me see. We got
Are
you
you
covered.
sure? I'm so happy. Thank you so much.
I'm going to need more finger rings, but we got you.
Thank you.
So I did want to talk about something other than our topic very briefly. And because I just got back from Washington, the Pet Night on the Hill and the Pet Advocacy Network fly-in was last week. And I know that gearing up for the holidays is not the time we want to be thinking and planning about anything other than getting through our grooming schedule. But I'm one of those people who I can almost groom on autopilot. Like my brain has to be half focused on on the haircut, totally focused on safety while still wandering in other places. And I didn't think I was ADHD at all. Yeah, okay. My brain has to be doing 3 things at once. Sorry, Mary. I'm just listening to myself laugh at myself. But there are things that go on in our community and in our state and in our country that directly can affect grooming and can affect pet laws. And if you don't think that's a big deal, you're clearly not in Colorado right now.
Yeah.
Because they got a lot of stuff going on with the Department of Agriculture being able to come in and check things. So if you think it's not important to be active in your grooming community and to be active in your political community when it comes to grooming and animal legislation, then you're clearly not afraid of, I don't know, somebody wandering in, picking a dog at random, going, oh, look, its rabies expired last week. Shut it down the week of Christmas. I don't know that they would, but the fact that they have that ability is a little bit startling to me.
Yeah.
So, regardless of any political feelings or what side of the fence you're on, it's important, and we can usually all agree on animal issues. And when I was talking to my congressional aides, it was a very, very busy day on Capitol Hill the day we went in. So we talked to aides. I didn't see any of my actual Congress people or senators. But one of the things that analogies I used is sometimes in grooming, we have the adopt, don't shop and the purebred, the breeders. And somewhere in the middle is most groomers, because we still want to see those beautiful purebred dogs that we see in the competitions, that we see in the dog shows. Like, we don't want that to go away. And almost, I don't know if I've met a groomer yet who didn't have at least one animal that was rescued, whether it be from an shelter, or I found this on the side of the street, or this was tied up in front of my house, or some level of adoption. So yeah, we have to walk both worlds. And I made most of them chuckle a little bit, because it was a good analogy. Like, no, it doesn't matter what your politics are. We have to work together for the good of the animals. So if you don't have a state organization, maybe you should. And I think we should have Terry or Judy on soon to talk about the World Alliance of Grooming Associations again.
Okay, we can do that.
Because it's important that we be represented in our state and local government.
Yes. Right. And you never know when you really need the backing of a state org.
You never know when you're going to need it. Even if they don't have big pocketbooks or anything, they'll have help. They'll know who to contact. They'll have your back with things. To me, it's important.
And anyone who doesn't have a state and would like a state organization, then please visit waga.wildapricot.org. That's the website, correct?
Yes. Actually, I think, let me look it up. I Google everything because I can't remember websites. Honestly, Google WAGA, WAGA, Wild Apricot, and it will be the first thing that comes up. Yeah, waga.wildapricot.org.
Yes, we will help you get that set up.
So trade show season is almost done.
Yep.
Ironically enough, when this airs, there will be one left for the year.
Yeah, that'll be the Rocky Mountain show.
That'll be the Rocky Mountain, Arizona.
Okay. Chris, what are you teaching there?
I don't know.
All right.
Give me a minute and I'll tell you stuff.
All right. So I'm doing a 5-hour mobile grooming class, and I'm debuting live holistic pet grooming system. That's a 4-hour class. Plus I have a booth, so I'll have books ready. So, and Pet Style is really fun. We'll be there. And there's actually one more thing I want to talk about before we wrap this up as far as taking, for the holidays. Unless you got your schedule up.
I got my schedule up. I know it. I'm teaching a lot at this show. It is very exciting. So I'm teaching the 4-hour ergonomics class. So this is a certificate class. You will get a certificate. There will be some hands-on standing and stretching. I'm teaching a class I have not taught in a very long time, so I have to completely redo it, and it's exciting. And it's called Always Prepared and Never Overburdened. And it's a house call class. So like what to pack, what to bring into their home versus what you have in the car, how to not be a pack mule or be a pack mule, whatever you're most comfortable with bringing up, setting into their house.
Okay.
I have a very exciting class that I don't do as often as I'd like, and that's the Swivel It class. That is a hands-on, 100% hands-on class. Bring your swivel shears. If you have any kind, does not have to be, yes, I love evolution, anything. If they're sitting in the back of your drawer and you're like, yeah, I bought these, I made a mistake, I can't use these things, bring them to the class. I will have a bunch of shears for you to try on, see how fit affects things, show you how to use them. Hopefully we'll have a model dog, fingers crossed. Not like a real life dog, like the fake model dogs, not like a demo dog.
Okay.
And a 1-hour doodle class.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, lots of teaching and very, very, very excited about this show. So
Good.
yeah. So let's hit this last button and then we'll see what else we need to do. Because we didn't talk about things like, do we or do we not prep holiday gifts, holiday cards, all the little things we want to do for our clients or not.
Okay, that'll be after the commercial.
Okay.
Running a groomer business can seem like trying to wear too many hats at the same time when you really just want to focus on your grooming. Enter a pet care virtual assistant trained in anything you need to help run your business day to day. From scheduling and reception duties to social media management, Internet Staffing Solutions has someone trained and ready to fit your needs so you can concentrate on creating those fantastic rooms that keep your business thriving. Check out internetstaffingsolutions.com for more info.
Woohoo! That's such an exciting thing. By the way, I'm very excited about some of the guests we have coming up. I just want to tease that.
Okay, so what's some guests that we have coming up?
So some guests that we have coming up is Anna Marie. Do not make me say her last name. She's so sweet. And Annalisa Signorelli. I'm sure I mangled it, but we both looked at her software at Super Zoo. And it was like an AI grooming software. And I don't want to get into too much now because she's going to be she's going to be on very soon to go into that. And I talked to Samantha Palia. I always just say Playa. I know that's not her name, and I've told her this, and she just laughs. But I see it, my brain goes, Playa. I don't know why. So she's going to be coming on soon because she's teaching grooming at a college. So we're going to discuss learning to groom as a trade in like a trade show, in a trade school or a college, which I think is kind of very nifty.
Yes, I do. I think so too. I think honestly, it's kind of like about time,
right?
That this is like happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I will also find out some secret information for her that I will tell you about after we record. But while we're still talking, I am going to say, if I spoke to you at Chicago and gave you my card and said, call me because I'm worried about you, I mean it. Anyway, that was the podcast version of vague booking.
All right.
And I also wanted to take a moment to say, I'm doing an article on self-care for Groomer to Groomer, and I'm not sure when it'll be published, but please take time for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is to you, whatever brings you joy, or even if it's taking a minute to watch your pets play together, or to appreciate your animals and not just, wow, I have to groom my dog. Anything to feed your soul. Because we're going to be getting all the cookies. So, the soul needs food too.
All the cookies. And I just want to say, I'm retired, 6 years now?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on my last bottle of lotion.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Yes.
People will ask, I'll always say, look, lotion is always a good gift because our hands get so dry. I like to always, you saw me lotion up at some point during this. I like to always have at least one bottle of lotion within arm's reach.
And I'm pretty sure my husband was way more excited about the soaps and the lotions that I got than I was.
I still have flashbacks to one winter where, in the course of one day, my hands went from, it's a little dry, it's winter, to cracked and bleeding by the end of the day.
All right. So let's talk about client gifts.
Oh, yeah.
Some people do them, some people don't. I have found that they increased tips
Tremendously.
And when I went to their house, what I did is when I grabbed their pet, they got their gift. So just in case they forgot.
Oh, here you go. I don't want to. I would start when I had time for this, full disclosure. The two things I'm going to say, it's when I had time to, and I intend to get back to them again one year. I would start in Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And I would have, they might get two gifts, but they were always like small $2 items that I just wrapped up. They were all the same thing, like tea lights or something, or a bag of cookies.
So what I did is I did private labeling. So I was friends with, they were Smart Cookie. Was it the other way around? They were Smart Cookie, and then they became Einstein. So I knew the owner of the company. What do you call it? And she would put my logo on some small bags, and those bags probably cost me about $2.50 a piece. And that was their gift. And I did do one per pet, not one per household. So
Yeah.
if I went to a household and there was 4 dogs, I got 4 bags.
Yeah. Well, you kind of have to when it's cookies.
Yes.
Even if there's 4 little cookies in there, you can't give them one tiny bag and say, now split the cookies between your 4. No.
No.
Everybody gets cookies for their stocking.
Yes.
So,
Well,
sorry.
it's very inexpensive. And the only thing I had to do was like, hey, I need my order. This is how many I want. Here's my current logo. And what do you call it? And they would come in a box and I would just hand them off. It was like the easiest thing in the world.
And you know what? I might actually have time to do this year that I used to do is mailing Christmas cards to your clients. Because if you're mobile or house call, like, their address.
Yeah.
And you even tends to know what holiday they celebrate by the decorations.
Honestly, that was never going to happen for me. I
But-
would never do that.
but-
If I'm getting a Christmas card, I'm handing it to them.
Wait, no. But here's the thing. Don't address it to them. Address it to the dog.
I could still do that and hand it to them.
Well, that's true. But yes, that's what I've been doing.
That's putting extra steps. I don't do. You've known me a long time, Chris. Have I ever mailed you a Christmas card?
Nope. And I don't mail for my family. No, I don't mail friends and family Christmas cards, but for my clients, so that they would open their mail and be like, oh, Buster and like Buster Brown, whatever Buster Brown and family on the Christmas card. Oh, my dog got mail. They'd lose their minds because it's hysterical. It's hysterical, Mary. Just saying. It's a funny thing. But, all right, I know that there is a lot of stuff to prep that we haven't talked about because we had a little digression and we are coming up on our hour. But make your lists, do what you got to do, and take a day. Here's another one. Take a day before the crazy rush starts and tear the salon apart and clean and reorganize, because you may, and I'm not saying this is a good thing, you may have days where you go, fuck it, it's clean enough. Fuck today, it's clean enough. As long as everything is disinfected, you're not going to get anybody sick. Your bathing beauty is, cleaned out. Do what you got to do. I don't like how you're chomping on that toy a little bit too close to the, yeah, you go down there. Sorry about that, Mary. I just had Righty's life flash before my eyes because he's right there. He was right next to it with the chew toy. I'm like, no, I don't have chew toys attached to me. Please don't.
Okay. So, holidays. I'm just putting it out there. Nobody will ever get a mailed Christmas card or any holiday card from me.
Can you tell I'm tired and have hit the wall a little bit? Was it obvious as I practically kill Mary, make her choke and go, ah, Chris is talking about dogs using her boobs as chew toys on the podcast. Let's not.
Yeah, I can change the subject really quick.
All right. Say hello to everybody.
We'll see everybody next week.
We will get you're not in the show. He's like, I am today. All right. We will see everybody next time. Same bat time, same bat channel. Stay sane out there, guys. Happy grooming. Well, that was fun. But now it's time to head home. We hope you enjoyed listening as much as we enjoyed chatting with you. If there are any topics you'd like us to discuss or guests you want to see join us on this crazy road trip of ours, let us know in the Traveling Groomers Facebook page. Don't forget to thank our sponsors. And see you next week, guys. Safe travels.